Hello, this is verse 4 of Jesus by Eddie James. Verse 4 says, Jesus, betrayed with a kiss. That's how it starts. And so I'm going to go over this line. This verse is longer, so it's going to take, this video might be a little bit longer. So Jesus, here, let me push this back a little bit. There we go. Jesus, and then betray is just your left hand's like this, and your right pointer finger's going out, and your head's going to move with it. So betrayed, and then with the kiss is, you're going to like pull from your lips, and then put your two hands together, so kiss. So betrayed with a kiss, and then sentence is just your pointer finger and your thumb. Sentenced to die, it's your left hand, it's like this, your right hand's like this, and then they flip over. Sentenced to die. By Peter, 3 times denied. And again, your head's going to have to move to the side to kind of show deny. It's not just this, you need to show deny. And then Jesus, beaten at the whipping post. So beaten is just left finger, right hand with a fist, and it's beaten at the whipping post. And your right hand's going to kind of like make that whipping motion. So whipping post. And then hangs is just your right hand finger hanging on your left finger, hangs. And then cross is up, down, left to right. Hangs on the cross. The disciples, and you're just doing your right and your left fingers, the disciples, and then scatter, needed him. And this next line, I'm always mixing it up, but it needs to be this. Your left hand's above your right, and it's going to do this. And it's your thumbs are out. So the disciples, they kind of bounce. So disciples scatter when he needed, and need is just your right finger going down, need, kind of doing this, need the most. And that's most. And then Jesus declares it is finished into your hands. So hands is just your right going against your left going against your right. And then commit is from your chin, your pointer finger, to your fist of your left. That's commit. And then spirit is this, your middle finger and your thumb, and then going out. So let me go over that again. So Jesus, betrayed with a kiss, sentenced to die. By Peter, 3 times denied. Jesus, beaten at the whipping post, hangs on a cross. The disciples scatter when he needed them the most. Jesus declares it is finished. Into your hands I commit my spirit. I'm kind of doing it with the music so you know the timing. The timing is different on this verse than the other verses. So they do the words a little bit differently. And so then it's Jesus. And descend is just your right hand's up here and your fingers again like this. Descends into hell. And this is just fire, and you're kind of doing your fingers like this, and they're going out like this. So into hell. And then confronts principalities. So confronts is just this, and principalities is going from the top of your left to the bottom of your left. And then Lucifer is just you're doing your middle and your right. Middle and your pointer finger, and they're curved and they're going down. That's Lucifer. And then fell is your left hand's kind of making a floor, and then your right hand's making a person. Fell. That's fell. Okay. Jesus takes the keys of death, and we've already done death, so that's again left hand like this, right hand like this, you flip them over. Death, hell, and grave is just your left hand's like this and your right hand's coming up like this, and that's what your right hand will look like. And the grave. And then setting captives free is... Setting captives free, I'm trying to decide, because setting captives free and releasing the slaves are similar but different. So you could do setting captives free, releasing the slave, this is slaves. So you could do setting captives free, releasing the slaves, Jesus. I would talk to April because there's a lot you could do with that. You could change it a little bit because the signs are very similar. So you could just do setting, because this is captive. It's a fist, and then it goes into right behind your left hand. So setting captives free, releasing, because releasing is you're together and then you're not. So releasing the slaves, and this is slave. And then Jesus, on the third day, he got up with all power in his hands, because hands is the same. We're going to make it more dramatic. So you're going to have your left hand like this, and your right hand's going to go, and then your left hand's going to go against your right, and you're just kind of moving it a little bit more. So on the third, and then day is you're making a D with your right hand. This is just all your fingers kind of making a circle, but your pointer finger stays out, and then you're going down. Third day, he got up with all. So you're going to make a fist, and then your thumb's going to go out and make an L. With all power. And that's just making fist and going down from left to right. And then in his hands. And that is whole verse 4. I'm going to say it all, and then I will do it with the music. So Jesus, betrayed with a kiss, sentenced to die by Peter, 3 times denied. Jesus, beaten at the whipping post, hangs on a cross. The disciples scatter when he needed them the most. Jesus declares it is finished. Into your hands I commit my spirit. Jesus descends into hell, confronts principalities and Lucifer who fell. Jesus takes the keys of death, hell, and the grave. And then again, this part with April might be different, but I'm going to just do setting captives free, releasing the slaves. Jesus, on the third day, he got up with all power in his hands. Now I'll do it with the music. So you see what I mean? It's very dramatic, very big on that end part, because it's a very powerful thing that happened. It's very powerful, and it's very powerful singing, very powerful music, so you gotta be powerful with your signing. So I think I did it again, setting captives free, releasing the slaves. I just did setting captives free, releasing the slaves. I just did that. But April might have you do something else, or you can do something else, but that's what I did, because I know that's the signs, and that's just what flowed and what went in my head when I was doing it with the music. And it was smooth, a little bit smoother, still not as smooth as I wanted it to be, but I think that'll work. So yeah, that is verse 4. That is all of verse 4, and this video is not actually as long as I thought it would be, so that's good. But if you have any questions, just leave a comment, or talk to April, or just talk to whoever you need to, because I can help you, or she can help you with what you need. All right, that's it.